back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Sticking with Classics Week, man. We got Hijack, the Syndicate Outta Jail. This is obviously the first time I've had Hijack on the channel, and I thought that it was one dude, and now I'm seeing there's 6 guys in the cover, so I'm not sure what I'm in for here. But I've been told, man, it's an absolute must if you're into UK hip hop. It should be essential teaching, so to speak, if you want to know anything about the genre, man, and about the history. So it's been on my list for a while, and this in the fog of everything that gets sent, it got knocked down the list, and it was reminded yesterday that I got to get to it, especially this week. So that's what we're doing, man. So let's jump right in. See what they got for us.
Hey yo, we've just got the information from my headquarters. The syndicate members have just broken out of jail. Don't worry, a man is on their trail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail.
Right off the start, man, this has like Ice-T vibes to me. I was listening to New Jack Hustler earlier this week. Maybe it's just reminiscent about the good old days, right? Especially doing these classics and listening to some Ice-T. And this just has that Ice-T feel to me. And the samples that they use, this little, the Syndicate Outta Jail part, this the vocal tone, the way they say it, this kind of tastes like Ice-T to me, for sure.
Out of jail, the syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate. Out of jail, no bail. Cops on our trail. The noose loose around the neck of the larcenist. The syndicate of the arsonist. The maze and blaze, sucker MCs, disease, the flamethrower. Held by Ice-T. The syndicate king with Darlene. The syndicate queen. You wanna blast? Smoke my dope bombs.
Bro, the rhyme scheme there, bringing in the idea of fire. He used that multiple times in that little part there, man. Really enjoy what he did there, and just a little flip of the tongue, a little speed up. I liked everything about the beginning of that, man. Funny that he brings up Ice-T. Was he holding it? Now, every time I think of Ice-T, my first thought immediately goes to that cover, and you know what cover I'm thinking about. He even brings up Darlene, right? But I always remember that cover, man. The front was the front of them, the back of them was the back of them, or was it the vice versa? Pretty sure that's the way it was. And they're all holding weapons, and pretty sure she was holding a shotgun. Was Ice-T holding a flamethrower on that cover? Shows you where my attention was on that cover when I was a kid. I can see it, but I can't see what he's got in his hand. And, I mean, I don't have to mention it, but you'd all ask me why I didn't. Obviously, they're using the American accent on this. And now that I think about it, one of the comments said something about Rhyme Syndicate, which was that crew that Ice-T wanted to bring together, like the East Coast and West Coast, and like a bunch of cats on that in that group, man. Like, can't even think of them all, but kind of a mishmash of artists, and even Everlast from House of Pain was in that, which was I always thought was kind of strange. But anyway, man, let's keep rolling. I'm digging it so far.
Held by Ice-T, the syndicate king with Darlene, the syndicate queen. You wanna blast, smoke my dope bombs while I do time for crimes I've committed, but I'm unconvicted. You wanna know why I shot the witness with one of my raps off the hit list? He dissed this, but I was ready for business. Just ask Charlie Jam why Hijack's sentenced to hang. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. Back in Brixton, a hip hop scandal. Head G, Evil E, and Bango hijacked the stage, held the crowd hostage in the name of poetic justice. Assassinator off the crack pipers. It's Donald D, the syndicate sniper. Everlast blast. courageous. Islam, armed and dangerous. Snap the gap. Here for
I was focusing on the words, and I don't even know if this was a different guy. I apologize about that. It's interesting what he's talking about. I wonder if this is based on like an actual event where in Brixton where Rhyme Syndicate, which is amazing that they're over there. Evil E, and he brings up Everlast. I think he said Donald D as well. I know he said a couple other names in there, man. Is that like based on a real incident, a real show that happened? I like the idea too of keeping, like, holding the crowd hostage, right? So it's a cool way of thinking about that, is because it can be used both ways, right? You have a crowd of people, guns held to them, you're holding them hostage, you're not letting them leave. But at the same time, he's meaning putting on such a good show, such an engaging show, that the crowd is kind of held hostage. They wouldn't want to go, even if they wanted to go, they couldn't go because they're so invested, held hostage by these cats doing their thing, man. The beauty of the art form, the power of the art form kept them locked in that room, unable to leave. It'd be unfair for me not to bring this back a bit to catch the beginning of this cat's verse.
Get out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. Back in Brixton, a hip-hop scandal. G, Evil E, and Bango hijacked the stage, held the crowd hostage in the name of poetic justice. Assassinator off the crack pipers. It's Donald D, the syndicate sniper. Everlast, blast, courageous. Islam, armed and dangerous. Snap the gap. Here for the payback. Chiba mix masters, babies too black, too strong. The syndicate's dropping bombs on a studio sucker with a sucker song. Self-respect take on second to greed. If a sucker succeeds in selling a soul for a couple of bucks. So if you suck, I suggest you duck. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail.
Man, I'm smiling because I remember back in the day, bro, the whole sucker MC thing. I remember that. So hearing it come up here, man, you hear things in the classic tracks that have kind of grown out of favor, or they just, over time, it's just people have just dropped the vernacular or whatever. But how can you not bring a smile to your face, man? Seriously.
If a sucker succeeds in selling a soul for a couple of bucks. So if you suck, I suggest you duck. Out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate, out of jail, out of jail, out of jail. The syndicate, out of jail, out of jail. Hey yo, who the hell's that over there? Yo, how did he get in here? Hey yo, what the man? What's he doing with that microphone?
Man, what's up, baby? I'm Dirty Harry, and I carry a Colt 44 Mac Jammy and death warrants for the syndicate. I signed your death certificate, no questions, I just stunned. Justice comes from the barrel of my gun. There be no jury, there be no judge. I am corrupt and I will erupt. Trained to aim and not to maim. If the price is right, then I'm trained to frame.
So right off the start, man, I'm sure that this is like the first two cats were different. This is a third guy, and he's taken the other side of it. He's playing like Dirty Harry with a Colt 45 or Colt 44. He said, I think it's Colt 45, Magnum 44. That's what Dirty Harry had. But he's playing that cop who shoots first and asks questions later. He's judge, jury, and executioner. Talking about framing cats. So he's playing that role of the dirty cop, right? Which is who would have put him in jail in the first place, or maybe the dirty cop that was sent to put him back in jail. I'm guessing that's kind of where that's going. An interesting little switch on that. All right, let's keep it rolling.
Will erupt, trained to aim and not to maim. If the price is right, then I'm trained to frame. I'm protected by the FBI, CIA, MI5, Freemasons, federal agents. Supply me inside information. The syndicate got out today. Hey yo, punks, make my.
Who you calling a punk? Who won't be down for that? Wax cops, corrupt for the big bucks. So what, you got a death certificate? It's insignificant. If I'm innocent, I fight firepower with firepower. And you know I'ma shower you hour by hour. The police state now in a stalemate. All because Hijack did a jailbreak, jawbreaker.
Yo, man, that was cool, man. Just to hear that, and like I said, the idea of hearing hearing some of the old vernacular, some of the old terms that were used, some of the old samples. If I can see the importance, right? Because if these cats actually were signed, well, not the, if they were, I was told they were signed to Ice-T's record label. It's probably paved the way for a lot of cats, man. If you have a cat like Ice-T, one of the OGs, someone that is held in such high regard, if that cat will give you the time of day, he's got people's ears, man. I mean, that in itself is priceless, and it probably did pave the way for a lot of cats. I can see why this was definitely recommended. Yeah, man, I really appreciate a chance to check this out, and I don't think I did it any. I didn't do it any justice, man. I truly didn't do any justice. I got to jump back in and to give it another couple listens. I think I need to do that. Appreciate you being here for the first time, though, man. It means a lot to me getting on these classics too. And like I said, I've been really enjoying this. It's really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I'm excited for more of this, to the point where I'll probably do another week of it, because I got a lot of recommendations and getting a lot of comments. There's been a lot of investment in these videos, and that tells me a lot. So I should probably give it another week and try to get through the tracks that were sent and requested. So appreciate y'all being here, man, and hopefully you enjoyed going through it with me again. And I love each and every one of y'all, man. Until next time, stay safe. Good to each other.